He started off posting videos on YouTube of him and his girlfriend dating so his parents could get to know her from afar a little bit better. This is episode 3 of How'd They Do It. This is Tim Schmoyer.
Date night. We haven't done anything for a while. Look at all these coupons. I got a $25 gift certificate to the movie theater from Youth Group Kid for Christmas or something like that. And then I got like all these coupons to Bennigan's that we're gonna use. So it's definitely gonna be a cheap date, just the way I like it.
What's up, guys? I'm Andy. You're watching Learn How. And in this episode of the How'd They Do It show, we're gonna talk about Tim Schmoyer, the founder of Video Creators. He's built a successful YouTube channel where he helps other people build successful YouTube channels as well. So who is Tim Schmoyer? From his website, timschmoyer.com, we learned that 12 years ago, Tim was in graduate school and uploaded his first video to YouTube as a way of introducing his girlfriend to his family across the country. They kept posting videos and soon other people started watching and commenting. It felt a bit disconcerting to have strangers watching his videos, so he started digging into YouTube to figure out how it worked. He discovered others were asking the same questions and being referred to him for answers, so in 2011 he became the first creator to start posting YouTube training videos. Since then, he's been able to build a very successful YouTube channel called Video Creators with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and he's helped thousands of people build successful YouTube channels. So let's talk a little bit about Tim's business model and how he's been able to create this own online business for himself, helping other people build successful YouTube channels. When did Tim get started with Video Creators? Well, he mentions that in 2011 is when he first started posting training videos about YouTube. So as of filming this show, this is 2019, that was 8 years ago. So for 8 years, he's been building his personal YouTube channel and online business. That just goes to show, guys, that it takes a long time to really build something special. So Tim has been going at it for over 8 years now. What type of content does Tim produce? Let's jump right over to Tim's YouTube channel and I'll show you guys what types of videos you could and should be watching if you are interested in building a YouTube channel. This is Video Creators TV. This is Tim's YouTube channel. Let's take a look at some of his videos and kind of see where he first started with this YouTube channel. I'm gonna sort by the oldest videos and kind of see what type of content he was putting out in the beginning. You can see right here, 6 years ago is when he started this specific YouTube channel. I know he got started posting YouTube training videos, he says in 2011, but let's take a peek here at one of his videos on this YouTube channel. So you can see in the early days, Tim was just posting videos of himself, sitting on a chair down in his basement. Nothing super fancy, not a whole lot of fancy studio equipment, just making the most of what he had. And he was consistent posting those types of videos until you can see he started to improve, get a little bit more creative with his thumbnails. And let's fast forward to today and we can see what kind of video content, how his content has evolved. So you can see now he has a lot more visual thumbnails that look a lot more up to date, up to 2019. But let's kind of see what sort of content he's producing now. So right here you can see here's an outdoor video of Tim shooting. He's obviously got a cameraman doing some filming for him. I know in the start of 2019, he mentioned that he wanted to start doing more interview type of video content. Let's jump right here and see if we can find one of his interviews that he's recently done. Here's a recent video with a couple of YouTubers. This is the type of content that Tim's starting to produce. He's going to interview some other YouTubers, see what they're doing to be successful. I mean, it's kind of like this show, I guess, but I'm not necessarily interviewing Tim for this episode. But you can see he's talking about how these people have reached 1 million subscribers with their YouTube channel. So he's kind of changing up his content a little bit more. I think he's trying to go a little bit more almost vlog style as opposed to just talking head videos, which helps keep people a little bit more entertained. And if you have the resources to do interviews like this, it's a great way to get some more traffic to your channel. So we've talked a little bit already about how Tim's content has evolved over time to just being, holding an iPhone to having more of a production, having guests on his show. Let's talk about what Tim specifically is doing well in his YouTube videos. YouTube, of course, being the main source of his online business. Most of his traffic to his website, to his lead pages, which we'll talk about in just a sec, comes through YouTube. So he is very, it makes sense. He's teaching people how to use YouTube, so that's where his audience is. So let's talk, like I said, really quickly about what Tim is doing well in his videos. I'm gonna go back really quickly here just to his channel page. You can see here he's got some very good playlists organized, and he's also doing something that YouTube is favoring now. They're favoring seasons with episodes where you can watch like I like to think of it as almost like a docu-series. So kind of like what this show is. So there's episode 1, episode 2, and you can just go through and watch different episodes, and they all kind of have the same structure and same theme. So he's doing that on his channel. Let's go to all of his videos because I want to talk a little bit about his thumbnails. We saw it in the beginning. I'm gonna go back really quickly here to his old videos. We saw his original thumbnails. You can see those right here. It's literally just like a screenshot of his face. So this one in particular, I don't know that that image really says anything about YouTube is cracking down on black hat views. But back in the day, he probably didn't know any better, and a lot of YouTubers who get started don't know any better as well. Like when I first started doing my YouTube videos, my thumbnails were just like this. They were just like a screenshot because I didn't know any better. I didn't know how you needed to make thumbnails that pop, that have text, that have colors. But you can see that over time, he's really perfected that. And you can see now on his newest videos, he's got some really nice thumbnails. I think all of these thumbnails right here look very professional. He does a good job of using emotion in his photos. He's got emojis on there. He's got some text, but he's not using a ton of text, which is fine as long as you're getting those clicks. So I really think he's doing a great job with his thumbnails. Now let's think about his titles here. What's something that we see in common with a lot of his titles on his videos are you see a lot of numbers. That's a big key to success on YouTube videos. People love numbers. They love seeing dollar numbers. They love seeing top 10s, top 5s, lists. They love seeing data. They love seeing percentages. They love seeing growth. So you can see on a lot of his videos right here, I'm just looking just at this page. You've got right here in this video, 5 videos, ideas that sell for you in 2019. So he's using the year. Focus on these 6 YouTube goals. 400 to 100,000 subscribers. 3 keys to making your channel magic. Your audience wants these 3 things. Using real-time data to reach 1 million subs. A lot of his titles are using numbers to catch the attention. People, like I said, people like statistics, they like numbers. Now let's look at his titles for his videos from a little bit different perspective as far as how he's getting people to click. So the thumbnail obviously is a big thing, but then the title is probably the second biggest thing. The thumbnail grabs the attention. The title tells people if they want to click through it or not. Something that I did in the past on my YouTube channel is I was very focused on keyword optimization titles, meaning I was using exact match search terms for my titles. But something that's working really well for Tim that I think I can apply and I think other people can apply for the YouTube videos is that you don't necessarily have to use exact match keywords to get that search traffic from YouTube. YouTube's algorithm is getting smarter and smarter. It helps to use keywords in your title, obviously, but you don't need an exact match keyword or exact match title in order for your video to get clicks. sometimes using just a little bit more enticing title will actually do better for those keywords anyway, because you'll get more click-throughs. So let's think about some of these titles. There's one that I saw right here, the 3 keys to making your channel magic. So that doesn't tell us exactly what the 3 keys are in the title. It leaves some curiosity. Curiosity is what drives people to click. It's what drives people to watch. They're curious. They want to know. They want to know what's coming up. They want to know the answer. There's another one right here. Ooh, this is a really good one. Your audience wants these 3 things. That's a title that just kind of grabs you, because once you see that title, it's kind of like, well, now I have to know what these 3 things are. And it's really hard not to click on it when it's really enticing like that. Or here's one. Don't be like TV if you want to grow on YouTube. That's a good title because you know it's going to be like K, but what does it mean to not be like TV? So like, what does that mean? So it's driving you to look for more answers, which is going to increase your click-through rate. So Tim's doing a great job. Obviously, he teaches YouTube strategy, but I think he does a great job with thumbnails, with titles. Let's look at a video specifically and see what his description kind of looks like, and we'll kind of dissect it from that point forward. You'll notice that in YouTube descriptions, I'm looking at desktop, it's a little bit different on mobile. We're gonna go with desktop for this example. You're only gonna see usually 3 lines of text in the description with a show more button. So the first 3 lines of text are very, very important. You should include, if you're having affiliate links or some side of call to action with a link to a web page, I recommend trying to sneak that into the first 3 lines so people see it without having to click show more. Because if I'm watching this video, I'm gonna scroll down, just take a peek at the description, see if there's anything there. You can see right here, he uses that first valuable line that appears to say, hey, you can use this promo code at this link. So that is an affiliate link for him that he can get easy clicks. You want to minimize as many clicks as possible. So for me to click show more, that's 1 click. Then if I have to come down here and click again, that's 2 clicks. So anything you can sneak up in those top 3 lines really helps a lot. And if there's more important info below, you can use something like check out the tools and resources below, or click below to see more information. Something that gets people to open up the full description. Right here in his description, we can see it's spaced out very nicely. There's a lot of gaps, so it's easy to see all the different sections. You can see, you know, there's all caps for like the heading, titles, subscribe, free book, become a member. So all of his links that are driving sales, driving revenue for him, they're very easy to see right here. And then you've got all of his ways to subscribe to his podcast and everything. It's a really nice YouTube description. And you don't have to type this out every single time. In YouTube, they have channel defaults where you can set all this up. So let's say right from, let's say that from this part down, this is gonna be the same on every one of your videos. You can type all that out in your channel defaults in Creator Studio, and then this will automatically be added to every video. And then it's just a matter of editing the first little paragraph for every video. That's what I do for my videos because I've got resources and stuff listed in the description. So like when you open up this description, you'll see a little paragraph about this specific video, and then you'll see some more information about other tools and resources I have. It talks a little bit about me and what I do. And that's something that you can apply to your YouTube channel as well. What types of videos are getting Tim the best results? This is something that I like to do with influencers that we talk about on this show that are using YouTube. I like to take a peek at what types of videos are getting the highest view velocity. And I use my little tool here from vidIQ to look at their trending videos. So the highest velocity videos, meaning they get the most views per hour, which meaning they could be driving a ton of affiliate revenue for them, a lot of AdSense revenue. They're videos that are just getting views constantly. And they could be videos that are a year, 2 years old that are still getting a lot of views. You can see that from right here. His #1 highest view velocity video was posted 2 years ago, but it's getting 204 views per hour today, 2 years later. That is crazy. Because you think about it, every hour, 200 people are seeing this video 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So if you have a video that drives affiliate sales for you, that sells a course for you, that sells products for you, that builds your email list, and you're getting 200 people to watch that every day, you're gonna start to get a percentage of those people that click through, that go to your email list, that buy your products, and that's how you build your revenue and build your income. So his #1 video is about how to legally download YouTube videos, how to legally use copyrighted music, how to grow with 0 views and 0 subscribers. I've actually watched a lot of these videos back in the early days when I started my YouTube channel. This one is really interesting to me. This video, how to grow with 0 views and 0 subscribers, was posted 5 years ago. 5 years ago, this video was posted, and it still gets 63 views per hour, which is part of the reason why it has 6.2 million views. So that's the awesome thing about YouTube, is you can put out a video and 5 years later, it is still driving you revenue. You're still making money from that video. There is nothing that you need to do with this video anymore. It just is sitting there generating income, generating income. So that's why I really love using YouTube as a way to build an online business, because it's just evergreen, making you money on autopilot until the day that YouTube shuts down, I guess. Some other videos that he's doing well, it looks like a lot of copyright videos are doing well, legal issues, questions, growth, making money. I mean, everything is really related to YouTube, but I just wanted to point out those things right there, that there's videos from 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago that are his best performing videos. So don't think that if you put out a video that, hey, it's not gonna do very well. I have videos on my channel that I talked about this, where I made a video, 8 months later, it finally just like takes off. And then now one of my videos that I made almost 2 years ago now, my highest views per hour video about iCloud now gets something like, oh, what is it? It's like 2,000 views a day, roughly, 2 years later. So, I mean, that's the power of YouTube, guys. What are some ways that he monetizes his channel? So this is the big money-making question. How is Tim making money from his YouTube business? Well, we can click on some of these and see, you know, we could see if he's using AdSense by just clicking on videos, seeing maybe if it opens with an ad, if there's a pop-up box at any point on the video. It doesn't look like he's using AdSense. I know a lot of bigger creators that have already built an established YouTube channel will sometimes take away YouTube AdSense because it's just a small percentage of their income. They feel it's more valuable to give the viewer the best experience possible than to monetize them with ads, because they believe they can make the money on the back end. But I want to go back to his channel right here, because I want to look at his channel art and see what kind of links he has. So I'm looking right up here in the corner to see what kind of links he has to his website. How to build a video audience. So this is driving people to a free course, a free ebook that teaches people how to build a YouTube audience. Now inside this ebook would be a great place to include, you know, like affiliate links, upgrades to courses and things. And for Tim specifically, I know that he does make money doing consulting. So if you look right here on his website, you can see here you can get expert one-on-one advice from Tim's company, and they'll take a look at your YouTube channel, make some suggestions on how you can grow. If we scroll down here, we can see the prices on that. So you got a $379 session, a $179 session. It looks like the one with Tim himself is $379. So Tim can use his ebook to teach people how to build a YouTube audience. But if they feel like, of those readers, if they feel like, I just need some more, I just need a little bit more, I need a mentor, I need one-on-one, then you can upsell to the $379 1-hour session. So Tim potentially could make $379 per hour doing these one-on-one sessions to help people grow their YouTube channel. So that's one way that Tim is monetizing his channel. He's using the free ebook to drive people to his consulting. I know he also had a paid book. I think it was like a $30 book that that he was selling, that was also generating a good income for him as well. Other than that, he could be sponsoring products in his videos. I know that we watched this Powtoon video that had a link here that was sponsored. So obviously he's getting some sort of kickback here from Powtoon for doing this video as well. So that's another way that he's monetizing his channel. What can we learn from Tim? Well, specifically, you can learn how to build a YouTube channel. I highly recommend going to watch his YouTube videos. I've watched a ton of his YouTube videos. I still watch his YouTube videos to help me personally build my channel. So if you are trying to build a YouTube channel, I'd recommend checking him out, subscribing to his channel, because you're gonna get a lot of good YouTube advice over there. As far as an online business standpoint, we can learn from Tim that, you know, he's been sticking with it for a long time. It's been 8 years that he's been at this. He's been very consistent. He's always focused on improving his content. He hasn't been satisfied with saying, hey, you know, this video is doing really good, I'm just gonna stick with this and roll with it. He's always looking for ways to improve. How can I improve my thumbnails? How can I improve my titles? How can I make my videos more engaging? He's always focusing on improvement. I think that's a big lesson we can learn from Tim. I'm gonna put some links right below this video to Tim's channel so you can go to it, watch some of his videos, browse his content, learn what his business model is like. Go and click on some of his links, check out some of his other social media profiles to see what he's doing on there as well. But YouTube is by far his biggest source of his online business as far as generating leads, getting customers. That's how he's getting his awareness, is through YouTube. All right, you guys, if you like this video, please do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button for me, leave a comment and let me know what you thought of this week's episode with Tim Schmoyer. What questions do you have, whether you like the show, whether you didn't like the show? I wanna give a comment shout out to Barrett. Barrett, thank you so much for commenting on one of my videos. I really appreciate it. I like to give these comment shout outs, and I like to give away Amazon gift cards to people who are liking and commenting and engaging with the videos. So thank you guys so much for stopping by this week's episode of the show. Make sure you're subscribed so you can see next week's episode. Go check out some other videos on our channel to help you learn how to use technology to build an online business and create a life of freedom. I'm Andy, you're watching Learn How. We'll see you in the next video.